Okay.
You
Good
did.
morning, all. First, thank you for
Morning.
Mr. Nugi and Mempero that give me a chance for presenting my lesson unit plan. And today I will present about my lesson unit plan with the material of giving instruction. Learning objectives I have this asking for and providing information related to obligation, prohibition, and written, provide an expression of request and provide information. And then the last one, creating oral and written transactional interaction text. For the learning material itself, the social function of the expression is how we can give instruction or must to another. And the second is prohibition, and the last one is appeal or suggestion. For the instruction or commands itself, there is some expression we can use. For the instance is open the window please, and then the responses is of course, come in please, thank you, clean the whiteboard please, yes ma'am, and so on. For prohibition and the response, you can see on my screen, don't be late, don't tell Lina that we will give her a special gift, and so on. And for the suggestion, the example is you should have a rest for a while. Another is you should speak louder. Another, we should ask Nita to open the door. And the response is like, of course, okay, yes ma'am, and so on. For the linguistic feature itself, we have to use some linguistic features. For the instance is the first language elements, please, okay, sir, sorry. And then for the grammar, we use positive imperative sentences and negative imperative sentences. And also expression give instruction and responses. The phrases of prohibition and response and in short form. And also we have to pay attention for our spelling, punctuation, and also handwriting. For the learning activities I have, I will give the example for the first meeting. For the opening, like teachers give greetings in live video and invite students to start the activity by praying and checking the attendance of students through voice notes on the WhatsApp group or asking students to fill out an online attendance list on Google form. And then the teacher invites students to play a simple online ice-breaking game using quizzes or Mentimeter or break clap. It is depend on the situation itself, sir. So sometimes I use quizzes, sometimes I use Mentimeter, sometimes break clap, and another or singing a song. It is aimed to build a good mood for the students. Our school is always try to make our learning atmosphere be a happy atmosphere, and then they can catch the material so effectively. So we can use the material, we can undergo our material effectively, happily, and they can get the meaningful of the learning process itself. And then the teacher conveys the learning objectives or basic competencies to be achieved. And then the teacher delivers the material coverage and observing. The teacher asks students to watch the video and read the material in online books. And then for the next, the students are given the opportunity to ask questions about the explanation in the PDF file. And then also the next step is organize. We have asking here where the students identify the function and the structure of the text expression giving instruction, and then students ask each other about questions from the teacher about the text of the expression giving instruction, and so on. In this step, we can direct our student smoothly to make them think critically. And then for the explore is students compete to express expression of giving. And then students write in their notebooks about the result of observation found about expressions of giving instruction. And then associate. The teacher guides students in live chat or video on WhatsApp group to make expression giving instruction. The teacher asks students to do analysis of the expression giving instruction, and then students can express the meaning of the expression itself. Students individually make instruction or must with a voice recorder on the WhatsApp, and then I'll check it out and then give them a feedback. Communicate. The teacher asks student representatives presented the result of the analysis about instruction, and then students receive feedback for their goodness. And then the last one is closing. Teachers and students conclude together. They are reflecting on the material that has been learned in this meeting via chat on the WhatsApp group. And the teacher said the closing readings via live video on the WhatsApp group. For the learning assessment itself, we have attitude assessment, that is observation, knowledge assessment, that is written text or assignment, and then skill assessment, making expression in giving instruction or must, prohibition, and suggestion. The opening. What are you grateful for today? This is the example of my midterm test using Google Form.
Hi dear, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How's your condition today?
Yeah, I think it's interesting because some various media that you use, just for example by using multimedia, and then some others. For CBT, it's actually just require Google Form, it's enough. But for various medias, I